welcome back guys to another vlog on my channel. I'll be talking today about what I got up to in Iceland and of course the cost of everything. So we were initially greeted to Iceland with really rainy, wet weather. So we were super glad that we decided to rent a car that we picked up from the airport. And we just decided this would be the best option because we wanted to be able to get around to everywhere that we wanted to get around and not really rely on group tours. Not really my thing. So this was definitely the best option for us. So day one for us was just about exploring Reykjavik, which is the capital of Iceland, and just seeing a few sites that I wanted to see, like the Rainbow Street, as you initially saw, visiting the church. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name. And yeah, just doing things like that, going out to eat and walking around the shops. Apologies for not getting better pictures or footage of the hotel, but we stayed in the Oddison Hotel, which is in Reykjavik, and it was really simple hotel, but clean and comfortable, really good breakfast, and Iceland isn't cheap, so we were glad to find something reasonable, but also decent. So day two is where the real fun began. So we headed to Lagoon Fontana. Sorry if I've butchered that name. It's one of the famous places where they bake the Rye-Bread in the ground. I had to see it for myself with my own eyes. So I'm really glad that we went to do this. It was really cool to see. So this was the first time in my life that I have ever seen a large body of water. And when I dipped my hand in, the water was hot like a bath. And it was pretty cool to experience and to feel, but also an interesting thing to wrap my head around. And then of course it was time for the taste test. The rye bread was absolutely delicious. They also served it with trout. So for two people, £36, it's pretty good value for money, not just for the experience, but also we actually got really filled up on the bread, and that ended up being our lunch for that day. Next we were off to the geysers to see another work of nature. And can I just say that every single drive that we did in Iceland was just magical because of the landscape. Such an enjoyable journey every single time. So a top tip for anyone who goes to visit these geysers, I think that's how it's pronounced. Don't stop at the first area when you first walk in, because there are loads of people standing there. So we stood there too, but it was only because a gentleman walked by with a group of friends and said, "Oh, we're not going to stand there because those haven't shot up in 20 years, that my husband and I realised that we were wasting our time. So if you do go, make sure that you go past the first area and actually head towards the area where you're going to see what you came to see. So this part of the trip was definitely the main event for me. I had been so looking forward to visiting the Sky Lagoon, and I had done so much research into it, picking the Sky Lagoon over the Blue Lagoon, and I'm so glad that I did for various reasons, but it was just truly an incredible experience, something I will never forget, and the most perfect way to spend my birthday. So there are three different types of packages you can get at the Sky Lagoon. The Pure Light, which just gives you access to the lagoon itself. The Pure, which gives you access to the lagoon and the 7-step rituals. And then the Sky package, which is the most expensive one, which gives you access to the lagoon, the 7 rituals, and you get your own private changing room area thing. And that's the one we got, and boy, was it worth it. And then to end the very, very long day off, we went to the Aurora base camp, which is a place where you go to learn about the Northern Lights, how to look for them, and ultimately you kind of sit there and wait to see them. We only saw them very, very faintly, but despite not seeing the Northern Lights super bright, it was really a great experience to learn, and they made it so cozy. They give you free hot chocolate and marshmallows, and it was just a really good night. So our final full day in Iceland, we had an idea to go to quite a few different sites, but we only ended up managing 2. So we went to the Black Sand Beach, which is quite a drive from Reykjavik, but it is an absolute worthwhile trip because the beach is incredible, the rock formations are stunning, and it's just one of those really unique places that you probably won't see somewhere else. So definitely worth a trip if you have the time. And at last, but by no means least, we went to the Skogafoss waterfall, and it was just beautiful. And just as we pulled up, there was a rainbow right by the waterfall. It was so bright, so beautiful, and I don't really feel like it was captured as well on my camera, but it was amazing. The incredible thing about this place is they have stairs to the side of the waterfall. You can climb those. They are, I'm pretty sure, like over 500 steps. I nearly passed out walking up all of those steps. It was really physically difficult, but the view when you got up there was absolutely incredible, as you can see, and just really worthwhile. So it's something that you can do. It's all free, parking, visiting. It's wonderful, and you know, Iceland is full of waterfalls. This is the one that we chose on this occasion because we couldn't see everything. But the cool thing about driving down to the Black Sand Beach is that we also saw so many waterfalls along the way. So Iceland just has so much to offer in terms of variety and landscapes and just sheer beauty. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are curious about other travel vlogs that I have done, then I've linked the playlist down below in the description. But if you're interested in any other personal finance videos, then I have loads available. So just check out the playlist below. And thank you so much for watching, supporting, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video real soon.